Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. Does anyone want to tell me why we find out these critical, changes, imaginations, innovations to events through a reply to a tweet to Niantic Help? Apparently every day of the year doesn't start until 10 AM because, as described in part of the Halloween event, on the 31st of October we are supposed to be enjoying the chance to get Rare Candy and Rare Candy XL from catching costumed Pokemon. However, some very astute trainers noticed at midnight, because they stayed up until midnight to play this event, that they weren't getting the Rare Candy or Rare Candy XL when catching costume Pokemon. So Niantic supporters jumped into action to help our trainers out and let them know that it doesn't actually start until 10 AM, even though nowhere in any of the event details does it say 10 AM. It says the 31st, which I think all of us are interpreting as a full 24 hours of this bonus. So if you're in one of the time zones where it's not 10 AM yet on the 31st, don't play Pokemon Go yet if you're hoping to get this bonus. Honestly, I shouldn't be surprised at this stage. Niantic just never ceases to amaze me, and their consistency with any sort of event is honestly spooky. And you know what else is spooky? Just how easy it is for strangers to access your information online, which is why I use NordVPN to keep all my online data safe and secure. I've been using NordVPN for over 6 years now, and it is absolutely essential for all my international trips because I'm relying on all these dodgy public Wi-Fi access points to be able to use the internet in general. But NordVPN is able to encrypt my data and keep it safe and secure. Not only is it amazing for traveling abroad, but I think it's pretty fantastic to use at home too, to keep you safe from phishing scams or to really secure things like your online banking information. With the holiday season upon us, it's highly likely that you're going to be using new Wi-Fi networks when visiting friends and family. And can you really be sure that Uncle Barry knows how to set up a secure modem? Help keep your devices and online info safe with NordVPN by clicking the link in the description to snag yourself a great deal on a 2-year plan, plus get 4 extra months. And if you've never used a VPN before and you're a little bit unsure, they do also have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out yourself, get familiar with it, and see why it's such an amazing service. Click the link, get NordVPN today, and secure your data. So I have so far only caught about 3 Pokemon that could be qualifying for this Rare Candy or Rare Candy XL bonus. I've had nothing. So here's our starting quota for my Rare Candy, my Rare Candy XL. I've got quite a nice stash of Rare Candy XL because I've never spent a single one. But I was really looking forward to, maybe this event, if we get a nice little, collection of it, it might be a good justification. I might, a good reason to spend some of it because, maybe I'll get a nice little chunk of it. But we'll have to wait and see if I really want to be able to let you guys know if this event is worth your time or not. Because looking at it just in text, hey, Rare Candy, XL Candy, that sounds phenomenal, that sounds amazing. But in practice, if we're not actually able to get any, that's going to be a bit of an issue. So I'm going to try and catch as many things as I can and see how we end up today. Keep in mind as well, because it is Tuesday and it's Spotlight Hour, and the Pokemon featured for Spotlight Hour does not have a costume, you are going to be losing another hour of, the bonus. And considering apparently Niantic thinks that the 31st, a day starts at 10 AM, there's every chance that this bonus could just end at 8 PM with the rest of the event instead of, midnight, as we would assume would be a thing. So let's find out. Let's see. So far 0, which is not a good sign to start, but we've only caught, less than 10 things, I'm sure. All right, nothing there. What about you, little pumpkin? And I'm not quick catching because I want to see the actual text animation pop up here. Pumpkaboo, Pumpkinoo. Can we get our first one? No? Oh dear. None of you guys are in costumes, so we're gonna go to the next. Where's the next closest? That's the main road. Just gonna start doing a lap of the park and see what we can find. All right, catch number 19 maybe wants to cooperate with us. Maybe? Piplup. No. Does not want to comply. What about maybe lucky number 20? Where's our next costume? Sick, nothing on the nearby. I love that. Desperate times are upon us and we're busting out the daily incense. Oh, this wind is also not making this easy. Come on, stay in the ball. This Vulpix, if it stays in, will be catch number 31 with no Rare Candy to show for it. Sick, love that. Oh my God. Is there something down there? I Something spawned inside the gym. Oh, Drifloon, never mind. It's always a good sign when like your gut is just telling you, better go check Twitter, better go check Reddit to see if anyone's actually, you know, I saw one screenshot with a rare candy for New Zealand for 10 AM, but I wonder how that person's going since, if they've found a few more or nah. Blink and you'll miss it, there is our first rare candy on catch number 33. I'm gonna name all of these, I'm gonna name the ones that actually result in a candy so I can sift through and check all the ones that I've tagged. We can hopefully maybe figure out what the drop rate is for these. Okie dokie, decided to use the free raid pass. Might as well, you know, costume Gengar, see what we get. Not a shiny, that's fine. More curious about if we're gonna get another candy, another rare candy. Ooh, no, wow, okay. We'll quickly tag these recent ones. We are looking at, so far, 44 costume Pokemon caught and only one that resulted in a rare candy so far. I have been double checking, I have been going back to look at my items. Oh no, we would have gotten raid, oh gosh, I didn't screen record it. We would have just gotten raid candy, rare candy from doing the raid. Oh god, it's gonna mess up my numbers, hold on. Journal. Well, 4 from the raid. So minus the 4 from the raid, we've got 1. Double confirmed. I have been checking the items again to make sure that there's not just like a text error and not popping up by mistake. So this is about 44 costume Pokemon seen in about 40, 50-ish minutes. So we're approaching the top of the hour here. And one rare candy for an hour's worth of work? I don't know about that. I almost feel like we should play the game how, you know, like just how Niantic intends it, just, you know, their favorite way for us to play. And that is me driving around in my car with my Go Plus on and just see what happens, you know? I'm sure that's exactly the way that they want us to play these fun, high energy, one rare candy events. All right, changing location, trying to get further away from the water, maybe further away from the windy weather if we're lucky. And we'll see if the Go Plus had any luck on the drive over. I highly doubt it, but you never know. You never know your luck in the medium-sized city. No, the pumpkin. Oh my god, I think I know what our luck's gonna be for this event. My brain is like trying to comprehend why they even advertised this as a bonus. You know what I mean? Like, why was this even listed as a bonus? Like, happy Halloween, 31st, rare candy, like, why even advertise it when, what are we at, 1 rare candy in an hour? Like, yeah, it hasn't changed. Let me tag these new ones to keep count. Almost 60 catches, 1 rare candy. Like, why even advertise it? You could have made this a feature and people would go about their day and no one would actually even notice. Like, maybe one super sleuth would be like on the Sylph Road being like, anyone else get a random rare candy for no reason today? Just like one was in my storage for some reason. Don't know where it came from. Like, and that would be the end of it. Everyone would be like, oh yeah, it was a bit weird. I got a rare candy too. Oh well. I'm going to persevere for you guys. I'm going to do my darndest here and just try to spend as much of the next hour catching as much bulk as I can. I need to make some storage space first though, because whoopsies. But good gravy. It's not looking good, eh? All right, location number 3. Let's have a look. See, I haven't checked the bag yet, so maybe the Go Plus got lucky. But we're now pushing the 2-hour mark. Come on, Vulpix, you can do it. No, you can't. What about other Vulpix? No. Giant pumpkin. That's a Drifloon. Are you hiding inside the giant pumpkin? Yes. 77. We're up to 77 costume catches. And check the items. They haven't changed since that 1 rare candy. Okay, sick. Alrighty, so we are over the 2-hour mark now, and for costumed Pokemon that I have caught, we are looking at 115 Pokemon successfully caught. So now the moment of truth. Let's go and check our items and see if we picked up any other rare candy XL with the Go Plus for any of these catches. Drum roll. No, nothing. 1 candy, 1 rare candy out of 115 costume Pokemon catches. Now I know that's not like a tremendous sample size, it's only 115 catches after all, maybe I'm just unlucky. So let's go and jump over and see what the lovely folks on the Sylph Road have to say about this event. C4 Dom caught about 50 Pokemon, hasn't had a single rare candy yet. Important track here, over 200 catches and only having the one rare candy XL. Snap here says that they've got 2 out of 300 catches. I don't know if that's XLs or regular rare candy. Either way, it's absolutely abysmal. And to triple confirm my suspicions, I jumped into Fleece King's live stream. If you haven't seen his videos before, if you haven't seen me when I play with Fleece in Sydney, to say that this man grinds the game is an understatement. Hardcore daily player on foot, easily, if I'm playing in Sydney with him, I'm easily doing 20 kilometre walking days. I'm like deceased after a day playing with him. And he confirmed after about 3 hours of grinding, he has about 3 rare candy. And I think he said he had possibly one rare candy XL. So for someone who absolutely grinds the game, like quick catches everything, has the Go Plus on while he's doing raids, and has the benefit of Sydney spawns, the Botanic Garden spawns are amazing. So many Pokemon spawn, you can do crazy laps and get good stuff. For him to only have 3 rare candy out of 3 hours? No thank you. Honestly, skip this event. Unless you're just going to be playing it anyway, or you're going to have the Go Plus on while you're at work, or whatever it is, don't even bother. I say that very cautiously as well, because I know in the past when I've said, like, for example, the Execute Research Day. I went out, I was live streaming it like on the start of the event, streamed for a couple of hours, didn't get a shiny, people in my like local group weren't getting shinies. I confidently said, hey, don't bother playing this because the shiny rate is not boosted, not a very good event, wouldn't recommend it. Went to bed, wake up to, you know, Niantic saying, oh, sorry, we forgot to turn the shiny boost on, but, you know, had fixed it in time for the rest of the world. So there was actually like, you know, a good, fun, enjoyable event. I'm very cautious that my words could have made someone not play the event and then, you know, miss out by the time they had fixed the issue. So best case scenario, this gets fixed to actually be a decent event. You guys in other time zones get to benefit. Australia, New Zealand, and, you know, APAC gets ignored, doesn't get a makeup, whatever else. So keep your eyes on the socials just in case there is a change to the drop rate of these rare candies XL. But at this stage, don't waste your time. And again, considering it seems that Niantic doesn't know how like time works. Every other event, it always says, you know, what starting time is going to be, blah, blah, blah. It very clearly says here on October 31st, full stop. It doesn't say from 10 till whatever. October 31st, this is the bonus. Didn't start till 10 AM. The only confirmation of that was through, again, a reply to a tweet to Niantic support. That's not in game, that's not on the official website, there's nothing. They haven't even updated the blog post to be more accurate. Considering they don't know how time works, I'm not confident with assuming that this would go until midnight. The rest of the event stuff is wrapping up at 8 PM tonight, so more than likely, all you've got is from 10 till 8 PM. And even then, even if it does go till midnight, the costume stuff's, like the Halloween event's over at 8 PM, so what are you gonna catch that's a costume Pokemon? You know? Which again, makes no sense. When Halloween as a holiday itself is about like going out at night and getting candy and all that jazz, like getting some cheeky little lollies at night time, you know, like it's kind of it's an evening based event, not like all right, let's wrap it up, we're done for the day. Anyway, if you happen to be playing anyway, happy days. But if you're one of the unfortunate people that took the day off work or, you know, wanted to make a bit of a thing out of it, sorry, looks like it's not going to be worth your time. Maybe do something else with your day that's a bit more productive and hopefully, you know, benefits your life in a more positive way than this lame event. Why did they even bother saying it was a bonus? They literally could have just turned this on without this being a bonus again, and no one would have even noticed that it was a thing. I got more rare candy from doing one raid with my free raid pass than any of the catches today. And I'm not wasting any more of my time trying to grind this event, like not a chance. For any of my Aussies, Kiwis, Pacific Island squad, if you guys have been keeping count of, you know, approximately how many costume catches you've done and then how many rare candy or rare candy XL you got from, you know, from it being turned on from 10 AM, please leave a comment down below so we can kind of figure out a bit of a ratio, but from what I'm seeing online, it's not great, but every little bit of information does help, so please leave a comment if you can. But yeah. Thank you again to NordVPN for sponsoring today's video. Go check them out, at least they're consistent and they won't let you down. I will be out filming tomorrow for the Dia de Muertos event. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Maybe they'll hopefully, you know, that gets turned on. As always, lovelies, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.